Good afternoon, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, we need to keep a log on each occurrence of our abuse in a relationship, and you can keep a log by pretending you're writing poems and write a poem so it'll jog your memory, but it'll have something to do with abuse in there. And that's what I used to do. I used to write poems when my husband would abuse me and describe how each of the beautiful flowers that died and how they withered over. And I put the time that I wrote the poem and the date, and that would alert me, hey, so when I turn it in to the authorities, I was abused on this day, because I would mention something about a dying flower. So that's how I secretly kept a log of my abuse. So once he was finally arrested on August the 9th of 2024, and he bonded out on bond conditions, the attacks started back again with him and his flying monkeys. And what I mean about the attacks starting back again, he used the judicial system for his attacks. So what he would do is he would file these frivolous or vexatious lawsuits and have his flying monkeys, which would be his family members, his son and his brother. They filed so many frivolous and vexatious lawsuits that he and his brother's name and his son's name, they're known in the court system. So when they're filing these lawsuits, we have to make sure that we attend each court appearance and have our documentation with us. Like me, I said I had poems, have those poems with us, have their arrest record, have that printed out, and have the other lawsuits that they filed against us that was served by the constables, and have the judgment, what they decided in the court. Sooner or later, they're going to see that this is just an angry husband that's mad at us, or an angry wife that's mad at us because we're trying to divorce them, and then they're losing control of us. And the frivolous and vexatious lawsuits is just a way to try to get us back in line, to control us, and in hopes we'll come back to that relationship so they can stop filing these lawsuits. Don't fall for it. Don't even give them a response. They're looking for any type of response, whether it's positive or negative. So also, with my husband and his flying monkeys, they got so known in Texas, in a city that I'm in, Kaufman County. They filed so many suits against me. They filed so many police reports, and I've been investigated so many times in Kaufman County that the investigators know him by name. I gave them, they know his son by name, and they know his brother's full name. I gave him everything I know. So when they're filing so much like that, the county law enforcement, the constable, and the judges come to know who we are, because we have to stand in front of the judge so many times, and they can make a judgment call by hearing our side of the story. So when they go back to file again, you're known in the court, and pretty much it's going to get thrown out because it's frivolous and vexatious. And then the judges have a heart for us that are facing these lawsuits, but we have to go because they're using the court to attack us. But we can't prove it's frivolous and vexatious because they have to take each case that's filed by law like it's a serious case. And then after a while, they can probably do something to penalize those people for these frivolous and vexatious lawsuits. So let me jump on to the next thing. After they filed so many lawsuits and false police reporting and had me investigated and followed numerous of times, they went to Collin County, because now they're not paying any attention to them in Kaufman County. They know how my husband is. They know my husband has a long rap sheet. They know his brother has a long rap sheet because I told them about the rap sheet, because an investigator contacted me about them and was asking questions about my husband. See, they need to be careful when they're trying to get us in trouble, lie on us, and try to get the bus to run over us and crush us, because they can't have us back. They need to look at, hey, maybe we can become a witness for the state. If they've been following them for years, like his brother did 19 years in a federal penitentiary, and my husband keeps doing stuff to date, and I was notified by an investigator, my husband's hands is not clean. He's being watched too. And I'm my husband's target now, and my life is probably truly in danger, as with his son. His son got a rap sheet with drugs, going to college, getting problems in the dorms, run-ins with the police officers, and my husband already told me his son was a loser when we were together. Okay, jumping back to Collin County. So Kaufman County, my husband and his flying monkeys are known there, so they start filing lawsuits out of jurisdiction and in Collin County. So when you show up, if they file lawsuits out of the jurisdiction, you need to take all your lawsuits from the county that they've been filing in into the new county, for it's me, like it's called Collin County, and pull all their arrest records, their long arrest records, and all your files, your forms that you've been keeping records saying where the flower died, that's the day that you got abuse in a time, and you explain that to the judge, and you tell them all the incidents of harassment, and your video cameras, like I have video when I was in Turl before I went in hiding of his son trespassing on my property and saying stuff into the video, and his cousin trespassing on my property, and I got incidents of this, so that way they can't deny it and say it never happened. So when you present that in Collin County, they see that as far as my situation, the judge heard my case, and he just looked like he was in disbelief. So he said that he was going to contact the judge in Kaufman County. I don't know what they were going to talk about, but probably talk about my husband and all these frivolous, vexatious lawsuits. So now, since they can't pin anything on me that's frivolous, made up, phony, a lie, just to hurt me. So now the next thing is he's going around telling people and his family members that still like me and still find other people to pass the information to, and some of them that I trust just a little bit have my number to let me have an insight that my husband is unhinged. He's getting more unhinged and out of control, and he's getting more aggressive and wanting to try to contact me. So these frivolous and vexatious lawsuits normally don't go anywhere if you can prove your case that they're frivolous and vexatious. So now the next thing is we still have to have a divorce hearing. He's talking about he's going to try to take me for everything I got plus $11,000. Well, that's frivolous and vexatious too. If I wanted to, if I was that type of person, I can ask for some of that money in the business, because I put TVs that I bought from Best Buy on my account with the serial numbers and model numbers that he has hanging around in there, and I can prove that I gave him thousands of dollars from my VA and Social Security benefits and my savings account that went into that restaurant. But I'm not a negative person. But if I'm being pushed, and I'm not going to be a doormat. If you want to take from me, I'm going to start telling the truth that I helped you. You did not help me. And sometimes that's how we get ran over, and that's how we become a doormat, because we don't ask for what's rightfully should be ours as part of the money that restaurant made, or say if that person is a doctor or whatever business that they have, a store, part of that money should be mine from the time that I was married to him. But see, they don't consider that when they're attacking us and trying to steal our money and our assets. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose out. Bye for now.